So how does a married couple typically take deed to a property? So the answer is tenancy by the entireties, or they call it T by E, or it's tenancy by the entirety. So it's entireties or entirety or T by E. That is the default status that you would take the deed in if you're married couple, husband, wife and husband, married couple, because this status protects the homestead from liens of the other spouse, number one. Number two, it's an automatic transfer of ownership to the surviving spouse without having to go through probate. So it is the number one form of deed ownership in the state of Florida for married couples. So why is it that tenancy by the entireties is the number one way to hold property in the state of Florida? The obvious reason is because debts, judgments, liens of one spouse do not attach to the property or the asset held tenancy by entireties, except for IRS judgments. They do attach either way. They can pierce right through tenancy by entireties. But there are conditions that you have to meet to be an official or accepted tenancy by entireties. One of them is the asset or the property, the home, has to be acquired after the marriage. It has to be done at the same time with the same instrument. As well, there can be no affirmations to the contrary that would defeat the tenancy by the entireties. As well, the property must be transferred to the surviving spouse upon death of the other. So what is a continuous marriage affidavit? It's simply a statement by a spouse or spouses that while they held the property together, they still hold the property together, that the marriage was continuous without an interruption or break, such as separation or divorce. And the reason why you sign this is because you likely hold the property tenancy by the entireties, which means your homestead is protected from liens of one spouse against the other. So if the title company sees a lien or a judgment against one spouse, they don't have to worry about that attaching to the other as long as the couple was continuously married, right? So that's the concept of that document. I try to bring simplicity to this industry because it often is so complex that a lot of people pay no attention to the details of title insurance. But thank you for listening to my video series on title insurance. If you find it useful, please share my videos with a friend or subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for listening.